Okay, so here we are live again. I hope my subscribers find me. I can see that my camera's going a little bit slow. We do have some overcast and I'm out in the country, therefore the computer system, right, the internet is slowing down. So hopefully we can continue this. I'm going to wait a minute to see if anyone recognizes that I am live elsewhere. I'm just going to shut the door here and get prepared. All right. We had someone find their way over. Thank you for your patience. I see that the cameras are going slow. We have a storm coming in, and I think it's affecting my internet. So I want to say a big thank you for your patience. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going to start again with the creative aspects position. So Spirit's really nudging the collective with the Mystic Healer card to heal your energy by focusing on something that fulfills you. Again, something that whereby you can teach something, learn something, help someone. For some, you've been in connection with a passionate person, circumstance, situation that you feel like has gone on for far too long. And I think that's why Spirit's offering the wishing well energy, is saying we are going to help you to heal and create new wishes where we can help you to make come manifest. There are some, I have to say, that are dealing with a lover energy, a passionate connection, whereby someone has the Emperor energies of feeling maybe more focused on things of the material or their career, not so much on love. So in some cases, the collective is feeling a bit confused with the maze energies. So a message especially here is to not wait on another to care, give, provide, or help you when you can reward yourself by coming up with new goals and intentions and ideas. Thank you, Claire, for letting me know that you can hear me. Hi, Tamika. Tamika says hello and blessings to all. My computer's moving slowly. We have a storm coming in, and because I live out in the country, it affects my internet. So my apologies for that. Thanks for the thumbs up, even in the midst of the difficulties. I will conquer, right? Okay, so in the actions position of the circle spread, the first card we are receiving here collectively is the whip or the broom. So this is strength. I have the strength to take action, to sweep away from any form of confusion, anything that makes me feel stuck or trapped, if only in my thoughts. For I know that now I can move forward with grace and gratitude and let my past go. I know that I can create a beautiful, fulfilling new path for myself by offering some form of service, hobby, gift, talent, skill, small business idea. I have been guided by Spirit to tell the collective that this whole internet thing is going to be the way business is done for quite a period of time. And brick and mortar places, as we have already seen, are falling away. One good thing is we can run our own businesses because now we can shop, even as personal individuals, for insurance coverage that is equal to what a corporation can offer. It's just the way things are turning. We also are in a collective energy of a greater population. So I was shown a while back a picture of, you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in a room, and they chit chat and they connect and they talk about all the things that they're creating for themselves in their own personal journeys. But when you get an overpopulation of people in that room, it starts to become a bit awkward, a bit uncomfortable. So Spirit's kind of guiding the collective for each of those people to go into a position, right? Maybe around the walls, and start working on what it is that fulfills you, so that you have something to share with them, so that everyone's not kind of standing around feeling uncomfortable. Now, again, there are some who are still trying to bring the negative energy of people, places, circumstances, and situations that are not healthy into this doorway of a beautiful new journey. And it's like that dark energy is slowing down the collective from stepping into a path of peace, joy, and happiness, and of material prosperity. So again, for those of you who weren't at the beginning of the reading, we got the Ace of Water, the Ace of Cups. This is about having no ego. This is about going with the flow, trusting that life will support you if you follow your bliss at this time. You will start to recognize that everything is happening beautifully for you as it should, because many have let go of unhealthy people, places, circumstances tied to their past. In the next couple of weeks, there are going to be a lot of people thinking about a new path, a new idea involving money. Some form of communication or opportunity is coming in, or you're sharing what you're creating with others. And Spirit's saying, answer the call. In fact, they're saying, go for it. Okay, so it's time to connect with new people in new directions, like-minded people, and to free yourself from the past if there are energies of falseness in any way. So again, write down what it is that's making you feel confused, trapped, or stuck, and then cross these things off and say, these things need to go. Instead, I am going to focus on what it is that truly fulfills me, my own uniqueness, my own gifts, talents, or skills, something that comes easily for me that I can share with the world, and then step into the Nine of Pentacles energies of financial independence. So it's all about taking action right now to find sanctuary in your environment, to free yourself from who and or what was not being honest and truthful. So again, we have the thief energy here, and we have falseness in the relationship sector. Whatever that represents, it's got to go. Those things will even just dissipate because they don't belong in the journey that Spirit's trying to guide you towards. Okay, so it's a time of giving and receiving, right? I give and I give and I give and I give, but am I receiving 100% in return? The card says that the entire universe operates in cycles similar to our inhalations and our exhalations. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment and balance, each inhalation of life, each thing that fulfills us, is also being guided to be shared with others. So, like I said before, a lot of people wrote me and said, well, I did create this artwork, or I did write this children's book, but I was afraid to publish it. I was afraid to market it. I was afraid to put it out into the world. Why? Because that's the path that Spirit's saying, to follow your bliss, for you will receive abundance tenfold. So for those of you who are working on something, that makes you fulfilled, it is going to, by around the 4th week from now, going to bring you energies of financial independence, of finding sanctuary in your own personal journey, because you let go of anyone or anything carrying energies of falseness. So when we get into the emotional aspects position of the circle spread, we do have a building and organization. Again, helping others, teaching others, learning something via a university, connecting with others in a business way here, traveling lightly, realizing that I have simplified my life from the negative. I am now going to connect with this building or organization, and maybe even someone who's a feminine in a leadership position. Now, for the collective, I've been seeing this card a lot in personal readings. We have the Queen of Pentacles energies. So this is recognizing that I have put myself in a very emotionally stable and secure situation where I'm proud of what I have. I have a full bank account, and I am able to help others. So there's definitely a message here when you receive some form of abundance here, to make sure that you go and help and give to others, right? Giving and receiving is an important message. Sharing what you have so you can receive that positive feedback. Claire, talking questions via super chat. Yes, Kim, hi. Siobhan, hey y'all. Firefly, thank you for following me. The internet went down, and oh my goodness. So I wanted to mention, like Claire brought up, I am answering one question readings only during these live video podcasts. They are monthly readings worth normally $55, but during this live video podcast, I'm offering one question readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. You just drag the little dollar sign, you click on the dollar sign box below, drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation. And then in the chat session, you provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question. And I will stop in the midst of the collective reading and do your personal reading. All right, so again, traveling lightly, some maybe into the direction of the ocean or some form of water. So spirits say make sure you take some downtime as well to sit by water, go by water. I also felt earlier when I laid this reading that there are those who have thought about working near water and or helping marine animals. If you've been thinking about that, absolutely yes. Travel into that direction. For some of you are going to realize a shocking surprise here that you are being offered some form of leadership position, again, via a building or organization, or maybe you're starting your own. Whatever is created now is going to grow and prosper and is also for some going to turn into a traditional family business down the line. So it's about saying, you know, we've got this new internet platform. It's not that new, it's been around for a while, but that everything is shifting from brick and mortar into businesses that will now continue to happen via the internet, right? And we talked about a lot of people in the collective in one room and people getting to a point where they don't know which direction to go, but they're feeling uncomfortable. Connecting maybe with people who just aren't healthy for us. Now that is a sign that we need to release that and go into the direction of the doorway of a new journey of bliss. I want to say thank you to Claire for the donation. Whoop, whoop. Claire is a Virgo. Can you give me the information on any love coming my way? Well, I do have to say, I don't know if I said it in the first live video podcast that I attempted today, but we do have the new love energy in the subconscious position. I do feel like once we recognize what we are working on or towards, and we will be connecting to groups of people via community, society, social media, technology, whereby we go from energies of falseness, right? The negative energies, connections, circumstances of the past, and we step into the energies of faithfulness. See, we have falseness in the relationship sector, realizing that during the next couple of weeks, and instead going into the direction of those who are faithful energies, right? Because you deserve better. As you give, so too will you receive. First, 100%. Now, for others, you're going to discover a path of abundance. You're doing what you love. You're enjoying the bliss of what you are manifesting with Spirit's assistance. And you're starting to give off that bright, beautiful aura. So what's going to happen? Well, someone's going to want to unite with you and or reunite with you. And there's communication here. An exciting new direction because someone here focused on their dreams, their goals, their future. And so this whole process for the collective, before we get all the way into Claire's reading, crossing the bridge, right? It's about moving from where we were, healing, connecting with new people. And then as we mend, as we create this journey, we kind of are guided to forgive, right? Because others know not what they do. As we release, so too do we heal, and then we can travel into the direction of what truly fulfills us, not only emotionally, but financially as well. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Claire with clearly defined messages with the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Romance regarding Claire and the next month. All right. So, Claire, we start out with romantic feelings. I don't know if you have had recently or you are hoping to begin a romantic connection with someone. Oh my. If you don't have someone in your thoughts right now, in the next couple of weeks, we definitely have the true love card. There could very well come some form of communication here from another. And maybe they have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You're going to be thinking that someone is a true love if you aren't already, and that your feelings are worth exploring, or Spirit saying, why not? let's explore those feelings. There's nothing wrong with being kind and patient with another. That's what love is all about, right? Lust is a whole different thing. All right. Now, this is interesting. In the relationship sector of the circle spread, we have the wedding card. So, in the next 2.5 weeks, we have a situation that either involves marriage or whereby you're hoping to celebrate a marriage or a deeper partnership with someone here. So, Spirit is saying if you haven't connected with this person yet, hi, Priyanka. Thank you for coming. Spirit saying that through your prayers, right? As you hand your worries to Spirit about who will my true love be? How's it going to work? How is it going to transpire? What do I need to do? Handing your worries to Spirit and trusting in prayer. Creating prayer at the beginning of the day, the end of the day, both times during the day. Calling in your soulmate, knowing that your prayers and your affirmations will bring you together with a true love here. So, yeah, I don't know if there's something you need to lay down or that you need to heal from, but Spirit's saying, we will help you to call in a soulmate. We will help you to create a connection here if you will continue to pray and enjoy the feels, right, as you connect with others. Just looking for a date. Okay, got it, Claire. So Spirit's saying by the 4th week from now, you're going to start to feel like you're ready to make a decision. Okay, so again, there may be communication with someone here in the next couple of weeks. I'll see if I can figure out what sign and or element they may be. The more you find contentment in your own personal journey, the more you give and observe another, the more you recognize, am I receiving 100% in return when it comes to this communication in the next couple of weeks. So here you are kind of in the actions position, Spirit saying, waiting as you call in your soulmate through prayer so that eventually you can clearly decide. Now, emotionally, we do have the children card. I don't know if you have children but this card does say your love life is being affected by children. Now, emotionally, this could be someone or something tied to your past or your childhood that is in your thoughts. Maybe you'll be thinking about traveling into the direction of another, whereby you're hoping that it's a romance of a lifetime. So maybe you're wanting. I have 2 boys. Thank you, Claire. Okay, so that's Spirit saying give thanks to that. It might be a good time in the next month, closer to the 4th or 5th week from now, to travel into the direction of water, however that may apply to you, to just kind of travel lightly with your children towards a building or organization of sorts, where you may come to the realization that they really are your true loves, right? They're your little soulmates. Finding contentment and thankfulness in what you have is when Spirit sees that aura, right? That's when Spirit wants to send someone in. So in the subconscious position, we have the honeymoon. So again, this is about traveling. Thinking about traveling into the direction of another water, of doing something with your children that fulfills you. The things that really bring you that bright aura of, I am so happy with my life as it is. I do not need another, but I trust that very soon, as I pray to Spirit, that Spirit will send me a true love. Yeah. So in the day-to-day aspects, position, Spirit's advice is to free yourself, right? Take back control of your life. If there is confusion regarding the relationship of love, relationships in general, Spirit is saying, clear your mind, trust in prayer, give thanks to the blessings you currently have, for eventually Spirit will bring someone to you. But we do have in your inner strengths position the codependency card. So we have an addiction to a person, place, circumstance, situation, or a way of thinking, right? How do I heal from what was and create a daydream for myself where I could unite or reunite with someone and decide on an exciting new direction? So there's a big message here to free yourself from focusing on how things are going to turn out, when they're going to turn out. I think it is by the 4th or 5th week from now, if you are traveling into any new direction, doing something with your children, it could be that through that process, you connect with someone here. So I'm going to bring in the astrological signs, elements, and or spiritual advice that Spirit is trying to offer. That makes sense. Thanks, Claire. Hi, Faith. Yes, I am taking questions. What I do during the live video podcast is I offer 1 month $55 readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. All you have to do is click on the little $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of $10. I'll go ahead and do your reading. All right, so let's clarify for Claire. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. This is the Game of Thrones deck. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels for Claire. Please clarify. Okay. So with the Four of Coins energies, again, this is energies of giving thanks to Spirit for the beautiful foundation that you have in your life, the people, places, and circumstances, the soulmates, all that you currently have. And day to day, knowing that Spirit is going to help for you to make your wish come true with the Nine of Cups energies. So you may connect with someone, maybe they'll have water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, by the second week from now. Yes, in the next 2.5 weeks, we've got the Three of Cups energies, getting together, celebrating, connecting with another or others. Spirit saying, answer the call, go for it, but watch and observe, okay? Because we do have passionate feminine. We have a situation and be a third party here, but I'm going to confirm. Yeah, so Spirit's saying it's more of a celebrative energy, connecting with someone by the second week from now, and then wanting to get together to come to a peaceful resolution of this connection. Again, I don't know if this is going to be someone coming back from the past who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or this is just you coming together to celebrate and communicate with another. So you'll be creating an opportunity to kind of get together, to see if this is a connection you've been wishing for or not. Now, in the actions position, here's that energy of kind of getting in your own way. With the Five of Spears energies, this is about, I'm not quite sure what action, but Spirit's saying, again, find sanctuary in your circumstances, give and wait. Are you receiving 100%? In the meantime, focus on the fact that you have, you're very financially independent and stable here, or you're going to feel like that by the fourth week from now. And that in turn is going to give you the strength of the whip or the broom to be able to sweep away from another person and or from this confusion regarding what action steps to take. So in the emotional aspects position, Spirit's saying really give yourself, with the Seven of Coins energies, a pat on the back for how far you have come when it comes to your environment, again, your children, and know that eventually Spirit is going to guide you into a new path. Now, this could be a path of money and abundance, a surprise regarding a building, an organization, or business, or a connection maybe to another earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But I'm feeling like this is more like finances are rolling, projects and directions are opening up for you. And when in the area of what action steps to take regarding another around the fourth week from now, there's just indecision. But Spirit's saying trust that very soon you will be able to take action. Check this out. So in the subconscious position, we have the major arcana of the moon, sometimes representing someone who has Pisces in their chart. Could be Cancer or Scorpio. But as a major arcana, this is Spirit's way of saying, sit and observe for a period of time so that you can get clear on your intentions and or on the intentions of another. For the angels are cherishing you and they're watching over you as you connect with a new partner. Maybe you connect with someone in 2 weeks, and by the third week, you're wanting to reconnect and you get together and you're trying to figure out the intentions. You're not sure what action steps to take, and Spirit saying just focus on what you have and give thanks for that, okay? Free your mind, right, with that free yourself card in the day-to-day aspects position. When you are confused, put your attention into family and friends and hobbies, gifts, talents, or skills. Now, in the day-to-day aspects position, you've got the Seven of Spears or Wands. You may connect with this person around the third week from now and feel like you're being backed into a bit of a corner. And that could be exactly what leads you into the Five of Wands energies, is I'm not sure of what action steps I want to take or that I should take and all that stuff. So Spirit's saying, again, free your mind from overthinking. Instead, know that we're giving you the strength of the Ten of Coins energies to continue to see the light at the end of the tunnel, that you have developed a beautiful life for yourself. Free yourself from trying to make a decision in the next month. Don't fall into energies of fantasy or illusion. Look clearly at another, because you may be receiving a lot of attention and recognition from a passionate masculine. Married, will this grow into a deeper partnership? It may feel like things are happening very quickly around the second to the third week from now. And here you are, kind of shocked that you can't open up, is what I'm hearing, because you are still maybe focused on who and or what was tied to the past. Yeah, Spirit's giving you the strength to just get to know people, and they are who they are, right? Either it works out or it doesn't, but to have the strength to say, okay, again, I can sweep away from that connection and move on to the next. We don't want to get held back on the lesson, the person that's a lesson, if the right person is directly behind them. And I've seen that for a lot of people right now. You may be thinking about someone, if you're not yet, in the next couple weeks, like the collective, and then there's some decision making, and then maybe another person. Yeah, so they're saying, like the collective, many, many personal readings. We've had the Queen of Swords energies. We had it yesterday in the live Zoom cast. This is about speaking your truth about your boundaries when you are at a point of indecision. Yeah. We do have the page of Spears or Wands energies. We had that yesterday as well. This is just small, passionate communication that may bring on this lover's energy, trying to get to the truth of a situation of the priest. I'm sorry, the high priestess. It is the high priestess. Okay, so you've been there, you've done that, and you're going to be able to with the hermit energies. Yeah, so this is big energy around the fourth to the fifth week from now. Listening to your intuition regarding what it is you want to manifest, looking at how much you have learned, and not stepping into a path or a direction of another until you are sure. Yeah, you may be connecting with someone who's a bit manipulative, but don't let them keep you up at night. See, because new communication is going to come via a financial offer or money direction, or communication from an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I'm getting this closer to the fifth or sixth week from now, and you receiving a lot of attention and recognition. So, yeah. I think there are going to be a couple tests for you right now, and it's because Spirit's helping you to kind of just not overthink anything, to sit and observe the intentions of others, knowing that you're protected, giving thanks again to the beautiful surroundings and your children and what you currently have, able to just observe others without feeling as though you have to make some form of decision during the next month. So, for spiritual advice for you, with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue, you are receiving the Messenger of Thought energy. And the card says, a new topic or intellectual project you will find is very exciting for you. There is so much to learn before you really feel ready to move forward. So you're definitely being nudged to make your own wishes come true when it comes to money, career, finance, creative ideas, something that truly grounds you on a day-to-day basis. New information may come in that will require you to change your plans. Review all documents carefully. Eventually, you will know or meet someone who loves to share knowledge. This person is brilliant, truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. So yeah, a doorway may be opening for you in connection to another earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or in connection to a business. But this is all like business energy, in the area of your emotions. Now, right behind that, we have the healer of abundance. So Spirit's really nudging you to make a difference to create something, knowing that you are destined to succeed personally at this time. It is just like the collective. The more we follow our bliss and we do what we enjoy, the more we give off that beautiful aura and we draw others to us, right? As humans, we cannot force another human to fall in love with us. But if we can trust, like you're receiving this message about, in spirit, in prayer, that spirit will send someone to you when the time is right. So all you have to do in the next month is observe in a very patient and balanced way, knowing that eventually you will start to see more clearly. If you are conflicted, you can move on. If you aren't, you can give it a little more of your time. Just remember not to give away your mind, body, and soul until there's a ring on your finger and you're picking out houses. All right, Claire, enjoy that journey. It sounds very interesting this month. And let me know. All right, then I saw the Fool. Should I or shouldn't I? Hop, skip, and jump and take a risk. This is definitely not a month to focus on taking a risk in the area of love. If you are single, it is a time of observation. It is a time to focus on new ideas, goals, and intentions, because Spirit's saying as the collective gets to know others, eventually there are some that will grow deeper, or there will be a desire to acknowledge that, to get to the truth of that. But we need to understand that we deserve real love. I touched on that earlier, and that true love is worth waiting for. Some are going to connect with family and friends again between the 4th and the 6th week from now. I'm feeling that with Claire, and it's through friends or family that you connect with someone who feels like a soulmate. But then I just saw the trying not to control the situation energy once again. All right. You're welcome, Claire. Are we back to the collective reading? Well, we're going to go into it now. If nobody else has a question you would like me to do a reading about. All right, here we go. So in the subconscious position, this is beautiful energy. First card I received from the Lenormand Marsetti is the bird energy. This is connecting to people via community, society, social media, technology, right? Getting out and meeting others, sharing what others is and has been a very big message. Deck and receive the Three of Pentacles energy. So this is definitely about getting together and connecting with others and working to manifest something creative, something financial. Now, again, Spirit saying you are protected by angels as you move forward into and through the month of August. In fact, during the Zoomcast yesterday, we had someone going into surgery, and when I presented this card, she had what was it? I'm not going to think of the name of it right now, in her room, and something tapped on it. So that was Spirit telling her that she can let go of her fears and her worries and travel lightly into the direction of this organization, which is a hospital. And she's going to be surprised with the Queen of Pentacles energies when she gets back, that the work is still piling up. So that's beautiful. That's when we know we're stable and secure in our own personal journey. It's because we're doing what we love, with or without another. We don't need to find that fulfillment and joy outside of ourselves, because it's here within us. And as we begin to radiate that by working on what we love day to day, that is a beacon to Spirit to send the right one in. Sometimes to send a lesson in first. So in the subconscious position, we have the faithfulness card. We touched on that a little bit earlier. We have people in the next 2.5 weeks recognizing the falseness in another, but also realizing that there is and are faithful people if you'll keep going. And then we got this from the Daily Guidance from Your Angels deck by Doreen Virtue, the new partner card, right? So as we let go of our past and go for what really we're passionate about, right? Shifting our passionate attention from someone or something negative into what it is that gives us bliss, right? Creating sculptures, writing, drawing, painting, doing photography, pottery, poetry. That direction is where the collective is going to come into connection with a new partner. So we need to decide what we're doing first so that we can go into the path of fulfillment and receive a new partner. Now, there is a chance meeting here. In some cases, this is going to happen in the next couple of weeks if it hasn't already. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. So, just like Claire, we need to trust in prayer, let the past go, and know that Spirit will send someone to us. It is happening. I've been talking about it in 2021. This is where we meet and connect with others. 2022 is when we actually see engagements and or marriages. So, pay careful attention to the new people, Spirit says, that we are going to send into your life. For you will recognize them of familiarity, of comfort, and of safe, right? You're going to know that someone is carrying energies of faithfulness. My connection just slowed down a tad bit. Okay. Josie, we have the same name. Whoop, whoop. I want to know if my ex will contact me, and if so, when. Josie, thank you for subscribing, by the way. Dr. Nikki, hello. Okay, so if you're new here, it is only during this live video podcast where I offer 1 month readings, which are worth $55 for a minimum of a $10 donation. You just click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation, and then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or concern. And I will stop with the collective reading and do your personal reading. Now, back to the collective reading. In the day-to-day aspects position, the first card we received was the maze. Okay, so this is for those who feel like, which way am I going? Am I making a mistake? We never make a mistake as long as we know which direction we are headed, right? If you want to create something, market something, publish something, now is the time, because that will bring you out of this confusion here. Some, like we talked about before, have a very passionate connection or are thinking about a lover energy who either has Aries in their chart with the major arcana, the Emperor, or who is connecting with someone who is a bit more focused on finances and career than on love. Okay, so if someone's acting distant, that could be why the maze energy is here. Regardless, Spirit is nudging the collective to cleanse and purify your journey of anyone or anything that brings energies of confusion. To notice the signs as you create something where you can help, care, give, provide for others. It's a time to go back and think about your most difficult experiences and what you learned, how you worked through that, and how you can now take that wisdom and guide others. Self-help books, yoga, Reiki, all kinds of essential oil type massage energies. These are the things that are going to start to grow and prosper on into and through the next year, the next 10 years, depending on a personal reading. Okay, so in the inner strengths position of the circle spread, the first card I got was the Ace of Wands. Now, I do have to mention once again that with the same deck, we started out with the Ace of Cups, a gift from the universe, knowing what the next path is about that overflows with peace, joy, and happiness. What it is we are working towards, knowing that as we create this next direction in our life with grace and gratitude, by providing some form of service, that we can simultaneously heal and let the past go. So as we focus on what fulfills us emotionally, so too in the thoughts position do we receive another gift from the universe in the form of the Ace of Coins. So this is Spirit saying we are going to bring you signs and synchronicities that will come in the form of a win, an inheritance, a lump sum of money, and or an idea that is set to grow and prosper. So continue to share what it is that brings you joy. For this process is going to bring you communication regarding money. It's going to then, in your inner strengths position, bring on energies of great passion. So if you follow Spirit's advice here, in the next 4 to 6 weeks, we have a new path opening up that we start to feel very passionate about. And as we do, not only are we stepping into the Nine of Pentacles energies of great financial independence, but so too are we easily able to sweep away from the thief energies, someone who just comes and takes and leaves and then steals our peace of mind. If you're not receiving 100% in return, you know that you will when you're focusing on a new journey that you're passionate about, right? As you give into your journey and you put time and effort, cause and effect into your journey day to day, so too are many of the collective coming to the realization of the journey they are passionate about, because they opened up, they shared, they communicated, they published, they put it out there, right? So Spirit is saying we're going to give the collective the inner strengths of the daydream card. Now, this card says you will more easily hear and receive during the next month of August of 2021 our messages, Spirit says, if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving the signs regarding your soul's purpose without trying to direct your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as though you are watching a movie of your life. For this now is the seat of creativity. When you can figure out what it is that you are dreaming to make come manifest, what you are passionate about, so too will you have the strength to cross these bridges, right? The crossing bridges card says it's a time for healing, for connecting with new people so that you can mend and release from who and or what had these energies of falseness in the relationship sector. So what happens? Well, the collective decides I'm going to move in this direction. Oh my gosh, I'm making money. I'm suddenly passionate that my dreams are coming true, but that I've got this. I am creating a position. I am creating a position of abundance. Some of you may travel into the direction of water. Again, I was feeling earlier like marine or veterinary type stuff. You may be very surprised at how much you enjoy that journey. What happens? Well, the collective starts to get very passionate about, I know what I'm doing and where I'm headed, and I'm excited to get there. I'm excited to get up day to day and put my time and effort in so that I can manifest my dreams. And what happens? That bright, beautiful aura then draws someone towards you. Now, with the reunion card, this is a union or a reunion that comes towards some form of communication or paperwork. I'm feeling like somebody's going to reconnect and communicate because they see that another person is doing really well. Okay, so do you want to be the person that's still clinging to some form of falseness here, hoping that someone's going to come and care and give and provide for you? Or are you going to create this new journey like the collective and get excited about the surprising effects of your efforts? All right, so does anyone have a question you would like for me to answer? I'm going to go through this deck. I might bring up a couple other decks that I have laid out here, and then I'm going to close. All right. So I thought real quick I'd look at the Gateway Oracle deck, and I just went down the line with these messages. Right away, Spirit said, give birth, right? Here you are, waiting to be born, ready to open your heart to doing what it is that you love. Love being represented by the dove here. This card says, I am going to bring forth new and dynamic, where is it? Energy into this world right now. I am going to free myself from the ego of trying to get what I want when I want it. And I'm going to instead go with the flow, trusting that because this card showed up, that life is going to support what it is that fulfills me. So I'm going to move forward with grace and gratitude as I savor the pleasure of what I am learning, what I am doing. In this case, maybe creating some form of soap, creating something with your own two hands and then marketing it via Etsy, Amazon, and so on. So I fully embrace my life and what it is that I am giving birth to. And as a result, in the next couple of weeks, I am recognizing as I am receiving and giving communication in connection to others, that I am revealing my true radiance, the soul purpose I was born with. And now I am acknowledging as I am creating and awakening ancient wisdom within me. Not only did I recognize what it is that fulfills me, but I now recognize that that cup is overflowing with the radiance that is within me. There's a deep knowing about myself that I am recognizing as I put time and effort into what I love to do. Look at this. Then we have the collective cherishing themselves, right? I accept and love myself because I'm taking action to find sanctuary in my life. I'm going to sit in quietude and I'm going to work on what it is I truly enjoy. I'm going to share with the world so that I can receive from the world kind words, messages, positive feedback, and financial independence. For I know that this process will give me the strength to sweep away from those who should not be a part of my journey at this time. Why? Because I'm launching my new journey, right? And this is showing up right about this part of the reading. Traveling lightly towards an ocean, some form of water, taking a trip, or connecting to a business that's maybe in location of water. I don't know why I keep getting that. I keep seeing like a university that's by water. The card says, I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. So that's going to be kind of the energy that the collective's going to feel if they follow Spirit's advice by the 4th to the 6th week from now. So Spirit's saying, go with the flow. Just like we started off with, I am in the flow of the universe, for deep within me is a beautiful radiance that I know now I can start fresh. I am starting fresh. And as I recognize new beginnings blossoming in my life, I can fly free. I can unfurl my wings and fly free from the negative because I am stepping into my power and I am manifesting my dreams. I am watching for signs from Spirit, and while at the same time, I am healing. And this process has been going on for a long time. I've gotten a lot of messages about those who said, I got the call, I received the messages, I know where I'm headed, I love my life. So that's what's waiting for those who haven't moved themselves out of that energy of stagnancy. Okay. All right. So again, if you're new, hello, Dimpy. Please tell me when my depression will end. Okay, we will talk about that as well. Brandy, is my friend interested in a relationship? When will I have financial stability? Hello, Maxine. Hello, lovely lady. Keep smiling as always. Firefly, Josie will answer your questions for a small donation of $10 during this time. And thank you, Firefly. So if you're new here, it is only during this live video podcast where I offer one question readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. Just click on the $ box below and drag the button over to a minimum of $10. And then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and a question or concern by which I can lay the spread in front of me about. Okay, so again, I'm going to go through a few more messages here, and if nobody wants a question answered, we will close. Yeah. So see, we talked a little bit about this earlier. For many, you're maybe thinking about marriage, commitment, and partnership. And Spirit saying, continue to focus on what fulfills you, that brings out that beautiful, radiant energy from within you. For eventually, many of the collective will to clearly decide, should I move forward into and towards a new romantic connection? They're definitely Spirit speaking to those who may have children, or in some cases, may be receiving communication from someone tied to their past. That may not show up until closer to the end of August, but you may be thinking about that for some of you. If the person tied to the past is carrying energies of falseness and not faithfulness, then they need to go. Okay, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we definitely have some form of commitments rising to a higher level. And also the realization here that you deserve true love, real love, not artificial love, right? So keeping up in mind, flirt, right? Love is about patience and kindness. Lust is something completely different. It's time to be playful without giving away your mind, body, and soul, and to instead get to know each other first, and not give that away until you have a ring on your finger and you're picking out houses. So we do have a past life relationship, someone wanting to reconnect someone, and Spirit saying, love yourself first. This is unrequited love. How long are you going to slow your path of happiness, of grace and gratitude? If you continue to cling to the unhealthy energies of another, either they're faithful or they're false, right? It's one or the other. It's right or wrong. It's yes or no. It's moral from immoral. Okay. Worth waiting for. So this is a month where Spirit's trying to nudge the collective to understand that love indeed is worth waiting for. And I'm feeling like it's during the second half of August of 2021 where people are starting to connect with others via family and friends. So make the effort to communicate, right? Have a heart to heart conversation about what it is that you desire. And if someone has deceptive, unhealthy energy, heal from that and move on to the next, okay? Because some are being tested here before a true love can come in. And we don't want to hang ourselves up on someone who isn't right for us, who isn't going to last for the long term. I do feel a lot of passionate energy coming out of here, but it's about clearly deciding and communicating what you want for the long term, getting to the point so you can bring an end to waiting around on someone's falseness. You can say it faster than I can type. All right. So in a 3-card summary to my left with the Gypsy Oracle deck, we have the joyfulness energy. So, and look at, they're offering up the merchant card. So we have Spirit helping the collective to focus on profits, abundance, on creativity, on travel, and just thinking and praying to Spirit for connections of joyfulness with others. Some are working on something or you're being guided to work on something to follow your bliss, even though you're thinking about communicating with someone here who may not be completely truthful. Now, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, there is for some of the collective cheerful energies here, and Spirit's giving the collective the scholar energy to research this cheerfulness. Is it what you truly want, or is someone carrying the enemy energies of lies and deceit? Instead of sitting here with the constancy energies of stubbornness, Spirit is saying it's important to communicate your truth, that this communication connection really is bringing you energies of sorrow. As you move forward towards your fortune, towards what fulfills you emotionally and spiritually day to day, again, that's going to draw someone back towards the collective. So take your mind off them, free yourself from the past, move into the direction of finding your sanctuary day to day, doing what you love, knowing that this process is helping you to heal so that someone new can come in. And I mean, these things have been happening rather quickly. As soon as someone says, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done, boom, someone comes in who's unexpectedly, who is the right one. So in the next 2 to 3 weeks, Spirit is saying there's a realization of the collective here that with the death card, something is ending or it's time to bring something to an end. It's being offered up with the widower card, which means there's a realization that something did end. So it's like I'm bringing an end to whatever or whoever I was passionate about that is carrying energies of falseness. I am sighing in awe because I know it's time for me to wait until Spirit sends me these energies of love. I'm going to find energies of melancholy in the midst of misfortune. And I'm going to give birth to, with the child energy, a new direction. I'm going to journey, travel, move on, and give birth to something that truly fulfills me. I'm going to draw then in return pleasure seeker energy, people who are fascinated by your sweetheart energy. This is going back to that youthful energy. People are drawn to you if you follow Spirit's advice and create whatever you were meant to do at this time of new journeys for the collective. So we have overthinking, energies of despair. We can either sit and overthink something that has served its purpose or that's just gone on for far too long, and instead focus on finding sanctuary in our own home environment, working on our gifts, talents, and skills, letting your light shine and sharing your gifts and talents and skills with others is what's going to bring you into conversations with another or others. For some, again, a reunion is going to take place. I'm just going to say during the month of August. By the time someone finally shows up, a lot of the collective have healed. right? With the malady energies, not only is the collective healing, but they're realizing that they have gone through a rebirth. Okay, no longer am I a caterpillar crawling on the ground getting stepped on, but now I have sprouted wings. I have healed and I have flown free from what it was that I was holding on to. I know that I deserve to be in a commitment, partnership, or contract that is bound by devotion and faithfulness with others. So instead of sitting in energies of this imprisoned, stagnant energy, I'm going to connect out to family and friends. For some of you, I'm going to put someone here in the friend zone because I've learned a lot with the old woman energy. I've now grown into the young woman who's ready for a deep and truth circumstance or commitment of sorts. And some are going to see the soldier energies in another who is cold, closed off, like that emperor energy, who is a love him and leave him with the thief card. So taking action to sweep away from anyone who's not being truthful and honest, and instead giving and receiving to others from your sanctuary and receiving great financial independence as a gift from the universe in return. Tamika, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. And Brandy, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right, we're going to start with Tamika. Hello, blessings to Josie, blessings to you as well. I'm launching a new clothing line. Oh my gosh, fantastic, beautiful. And I'm trying to see if I'm on the right path. I do have people trying to come back from the past. Is this a test? I'm a Capricorn. So if you're a Capricorn, you might want to kind of tap into what these messages have to say for you as well. All right, so I'm being guided to the Tarot of Dreams deck by Lee Burston. No, I always get that name wrong. Is it Lee Burston? Yes. Yes, it is. All right. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless Tamika with clearly defined messages regarding the next month in the area of career and finance and or romance. Okay, so yeah, so we had someone coming in with the Knight of Wands energies. This is very quickly, very unexpectedly, very passionately. This is sometimes someone who comes in very quickly and leaves just as quickly. So for you, I'm kind of feeling these cards. If you are at all confused or feeling trapped or stuck, if only in your thoughts, it is indeed time to put your attention back into that clothing line. I feel very good energy from the clothing line when I read that. So in the thoughts position, we have the Knight of Coins. Beautiful. Now in this particular deck, it's the opposite of the Rider-Waite deck. You're going to realize in the next week or two that what you've been waiting for, as soon as you communicate, you have it to share, right? What you have manifested. I am feeling strongly for you the realization of some form of gift, lump sum of money, realization that this path is blessed. It's a gift from the universe because someone came in quicker than you had expected. And as soon as you shared with the messenger card and the fish representing money, someone wanted to purchase something right away, or they're going to want to. Now, I also feel like this is you in the next couple weeks wanting to go back into the direction of this person, which is interesting. I kind of feel like you're tied. You're not quite sure. And it's weird because in your thoughts, you're wanting to quickly go into the direction of this person, but kind of heading away. So this might have to do with your energy by the second week from now or during the next couple weeks. Spirit saying, if you recognize a storm, chaos, something that doesn't seem right, it is now time to clear the air, right? To focus on your abundance because Spirit wants to help you to manifest a journey that will grow and prosper into something very profitable. All right. Now in the relationship sector, the circle spread, boom, you have the Five of Wands. Okay, so this is inner conflict about what action steps to take. We talked about this a little bit earlier. I don't remember if that was Claire's reading or just collectively. But Spirit's saying in your creative aspects position, by the third week from now with the Nine of Cups energies, your wishes are coming true. There's complete emotional fulfillment here. There's a realization that someone came and offered something to you here. And I think it's that money energy diagonal from it. And Spirit's advice to you is to remember to take action to reward yourself for each and every little step you take. Now, with this card, I'm feeling that you are being guided to journal, to say, I started my business by doing these few things. I took this one item and I put it out there. I received payment on that item and now I'm working on this. I'm asking for feedback. I'm taking requests. And slowly but surely, I am keeping my mind occupied so that I don't feel or fear some form of action I need to take in relation to this person. Remember, this is falling in the same position of the falseness card. So if you don't know what action steps to take in the next 2 to 3 weeks regarding this person who is coming back from the past, Spirit's definitely saying focus back on what you are manifesting personally. You're right on cue. Like now is the time. Check this out. By the fourth, going into the fifth week from now, Tamika, your efforts with the Three of Wands energies, you will recognize the action steps you have taken have brought your ship in. My dog has not barked all day until that message. And that's falling with the Nine of Pentacles. Your ship comes in and boom, you're standing in the Nine of Pentacles energies, feeling very financially independent, finding sanctuary, right? Contentment in what you are doing day to day as you give and receive with and to others in the area of business and finance. This in turn is going to give you the strength around the fourth week from now to sweep away from this person because they're just kind of coming and going. All right. They're going to continue that process for a while. For whatever reason, I don't know. If you want me to check that person's energy more closely, I will. In the emotional aspects position, yeah, it's like emotionally, things have gone full circle. By the fourth to the sixth week from now, you've worked, you've shared, you've opened up, you've received, and now you're creating more orders, new things, and you're stepping into the portal of this beautiful Fool energy in here. You're realizing emotionally that you're pretty busy, and that as you step into the portal of a new beginning, you're connecting and manifesting this building, this organization that is going to come. There are going to be a lot of surprising things that are going to come and fulfill you emotionally. I also feel like this person's going to come and go and come and go. And at some point, you're going to be too focused on your success. They're going to have to make some form of change because I do feel like even by the 6 week from now, you will be conflicted about what action steps to take regarding this person. Yeah. See, subconsciously, Spirit saying with the Eight of Coins energies, it is time day to day to research, to learn, to build upon what you are manifesting. You are protected by the angels at this time. It is indeed time to come together and connect with others where you can create great financial abundance. For as you give yourself faithfully to your dreams, so too will Spirit recognize your contentment, your joy and happiness, and then in turn will send you a new partner. All right. So in the day-to-day aspects position, yeah, you may realize that, you're really focused on success. You're celebrating success. Remember, Spirit saying by the third week from now, make sure to buy yourself some form of little gift. Say yes. There could be coming together with others and celebrating, or just create some time to come together and celebrate your success with others. Now, in the inner strengths position, you have the Palace of Cups energies. So this is beautiful. This is Spirit giving you the strength to allow everything to ebb and flow with an open heart, right? Not getting caught in your heart, or in your mind, I mean, about what action steps to take. Yeah, I feel like from the 4th to the 6th week from now, this person's still going to try to unite or reunite. They're going to communicate with you, but you're going to be too focused on what it is that you're passionate about because you're realizing in your actions position that your actions are bringing the ship in of great financial independence, but it's also a journey that's going to keep you very busy. So during this process, you're going to be crossing this bridge energy here. The crossing bridges energy says it's time for healing. It's time for connecting. I mean, you can share with this person your joy about what you're manifesting, but it's also a time of mending from any form of confusion or falseness. It's now time to release that so that you can continue to focus on this very blessed direction. So I think for you, I'm going to close with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue, and then we'll go into and through Brandy's reading. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Tamika with clearly defined messages of confirmation and or spiritual advice regarding the energy surrounding Tamika for the next month. Yeah, so they're sending in the helper of action. And the card says, Tamika, you're blessed with many wonderful things to do at this time, exclamation mark. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you may find that you don't have a lot of time, like I was talking about. So get busy, follow your instincts, and most importantly, have fun, exclamation mark. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, and enthusiastic and can do anything with a smile. I am having a hard time pinpointing a particular energy here. I think this person's going to kind of occupy or try to occupy your time, but you're just going to be too busy. And when it comes to the new partner energy, it may be that you are partnering up with someone financially, creatively, or you have clients coming in that are going to show their faithfulness and devotion to you. And there's a lot of working together with others here with that Three of Pentacles energies and researching all that you've learned, looking back and realizing you really don't have time for someone who's going to come and go. Okay. All right. So yeah, right behind that, we have the Four of Thought, time spent in nature, listening to guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation will not provide you with the answers you are seeking. At some point, maybe around the 5th or 6th week from now, consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you to rejuvenate and become clear on your next steps, for life is going to start moving very quickly. So many blessings of success. And I feel like I'm hearing Spirit say congratulations ahead of time. And I just saw the Two of Abundance. So if anything, this person is going to cause some form of emotion, like not emotional, like dark energies of imbalance in the midst of all of what you're balancing. And so, communicating your truth, getting to the point, where is this headed? What do you want? Because I'm busy is what you're going to probably kind of come off with. But that's okay, because the truth sets everyone free, right? Either they're in or they're out. Either it's yes or it's no. Either it's moral or it's immoral. But I feel like you're going to be saying a lot that you just don't have time, because this world energy is Spirit's way of saying, celebrate how things have come full circle. The fact that in the creative aspects position by the 3rd week from now, your wishes are coming true and your ship is coming in your actions position because of the time and effort you are continuing to put in day to day. All right, Firefly, whoop, whoop. All right, Brandy, Scorpio, you're very welcome, Tamika. All right, so let's look at Brandy's energies, and I just saw the Ace of Wands again. All right, so Brandy, message retracted. Scorpio, Why was it retracted? Do you have a question or concern that you would like for me to focus on as I lay your spread? In the meantime, I'm going to use the Deviant Moon Tarot deck for your reading. Oh, here. Oh, Tamika, I truly understand and stay focused on my goals, and that love is not a focus right now. Amen. Let Spirit bring love to you when the time is right. And in the meantime, love yourself. Working on what you're creating is self-care. And the more we take care of ourselves, the more we start to recognize that we can make any dream come true. And as a result of that excitement, there comes surprises for you. Okay. And this person's just like the timing is off, or they're in an energy that you experienced in the past, but that you're aware does not work. And so, yeah, I see you sidestepping this person, at least during the next month. All right, Brandy, I guess we'll just do an overall collective read here for you. I was going to say this deck seems short. Half of it was missing. All right, here we go for Brandy. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless Brandy with clearly defined messages regarding Brandy's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the next month. General messages. Okay. Pardon my dog. Buster. Hold on one second. Yeah. Okay, and I'm just going to plug this in. I'm not quite sure why we're having so many interruptions, but I'm going to power through, right? When we run into things, right? Once we create something, it's not just going to be like wham, bam, we're, famous. This is something that's going to take time and effort and the overcoming of difficulties. But that is why we have those difficulties, is it makes the journey more memorable. Okay. So for Brandy, yes, does my friend want a relationship? Oh, that's right. Okay. So, Brandy, are you dealing with someone who has air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini? If not, Spirit is explaining that you have this energy around you right now. This is a need or a desire, a feeling where you want to go and express your truth. Sometimes this is in an overly direct manner. So, the advice from Spirit is to kind of slow down and lay down that sword. Bring your horse for a drink of water. Look at the reflection of the water that reflects the child within you, right? It's okay to communicate a truth, to get to the truth, but to do so in a way, right? It's in the same position of grace and gratitude. The card says, through gratitude, joy will expand. So I am grateful for my connection to you, but I have something I need to say. I'm feeling a bit confused and or trapped and stuck, if only in my thoughts. Now, in the thoughts position of the circle spread, okay, so they are an air sign. Thank you, Brandy. In the thoughts position with the Ace of Swords energy, this is hoping, wishing, praying, thinking that hopefully a new path will open in connection to an air sign. Now, this showing up is also Spirit's way of saying communicating with this person about the truth will set you free one way or another, right? Do you want something deeper with me or do you not? Right? Yeah, because the truth sets us free. If they don't, that's fine. The timing is off or the situation isn't right for whatever reason. That's why we trust and have faith in Spirit. Now, in the relationship sector of the circle spread, we have energies of an imbalance here, right? Trying to make a decision about one path or another, one decision, one direction or another. Should I or shouldn't I? It's interesting that it's the Two of Pentacles. It's like, I think because it's an imbalanced energy, um, I don't know if there's a connection here involving money, maybe hopes that you can move forward together with this person and you can manifest something of the material together. I'll clarify in a little bit. So, in the creative aspects position, yeah, it's like, how do I continue to put time and effort, passionate effort into the situation so that I can create uh, a family situation, a foundation of sorts? So the advice here definitely is to communicate your truth. Get to the truth of, do you want a future together or not in a relationship? And if not, then I think the spirit's kind of saying, allow yourself to heal by doing what the collective is doing, right? Create 3 different creative ideas, hobby, gifts, talents, skills, and take an hour or 2 each day to put your time and effort into them, because that process will help for you uh, to get more decisive about your own personal journey. Okay, what are you creating for yourself financially and or materially? Hmm. So in the actions position, we've got this emperor energy. Now this could, the emperor energy is sometimes someone who's just really focused on their career, really focused on their empire, family, friends. Their heart isn't so much open to love. Now, there's a realization of this around the 4th week from now, or you are giving off the emperor energies because you're not receiving what you are giving. So again, a spirit saying, find sanctuary in the situation, find contentment with whatever is. Don't close off because maybe something isn't how you want it to be as of yet. It doesn't mean it never will be. Of course, this is a 1 month reading. You also have the world. Now, the world has been showing up for a lot of people. It's almost like this month is a month of reflection, right? Of look how far I've come, what I've created for myself, who I share my life with. And now I need to figure out the truth so I can move into the portal of a new beginning, so I can put my time and effort into something I'm passionate about. What's happening with the collective right now is a lot of the collective are hoping that someone's going to come and care and give and provide and support another in some way. Um, but we need to create that for ourselves right now. So I'm hearing Spirit say, in the next month, take action to use the Emperor energy to build your empire, right? For the collective, this is a new direction, a new path, a new journey, a new intention. So what are you creating for yourself at this time? This is a great month to create your empire, right? To focus on what brings you joy and happiness in your own personal journey, to connect with a school, a business, an organization, and simplify your thoughts, for you may find a greater position of abundance for yourself, and it may come as a surprise. So, yeah. Um, Now, I'm going to wait on that. Now, in the subconscious position, okay, we've got heartache here with the Three of Swords. All right, so yeah. There's a desire to get together and work out some form of faithfulness with this person. Spirit's saying you're protected by the angels. What Spirit is trying to guide you is to connect with new people, new groups of people, people via community, society, social media, technology. Figuring out what it is you'd like to do creatively or financially. Putting daily effort into creative projects, hobbies, gifts, talents, and skills, so that you can create your own personal empire. What it is that brings you joy day to day. Because for you, as you connect with new people, like-minded people, it could very well be that in this new direction is when you meet a different partner, a new partner, maybe someone you have not yet met, um, and may not meet until about the fourth or fifth week from now, if you follow Spirit's advice and you start to create something that truly fulfills you, that makes you recognize this is what this next chapter of my life is going to be about in my own personal journey. Yeah. So see, just like yesterday, we saw the Queen of Swords energies in the Zoom cast, and I'm seeing it in a lot of personal readings lately. The Queen of Swords energies is about I'm going to maintain balance day to day. As I set goals and meet goals, I'm going to maintain balance. And as I observe others, I'm going to very kindly, fairly, and justly cut away from who and or what causes me confusion, right? So if I'm feeling unsure about which direction I'm going, should I or shouldn't I? Am I making some form of mistake? Spirit is saying right now, put your passionate energy into, and we've got the Emperor again for you in the day-to-day aspects position. Put your passionate energy into the manifestation of what you are creating for yourself. And when it comes to another, watch for signs, right? Communicate your truth. And this is a message to the collective as well. If we want to have an answer from someone, now is the time to ask the question and then give them some space and start to create our empire. All right. Because the new path that we're supposed to be creating needs to be a solid foundation before we're ready to deal with this over here. So in your inner strengths position, yeah, Spirit's giving you the strength of the Queen of Pentacles energies to find contentment in that which you are manifesting for yourself, to come up with certain dreams, goals, hobbies, gifts, talents, and skills that you were born with. For eventually, as you find contentment in your path day to day, as you cross these bridges of difficulty, confusion, frustration, you will go through a healing process, right? As you build your own personal empire, someone, and I feel like it could very well be this air sign, is going to be drawn back towards you, is going to want to communicate and connect with you and maybe even reunite, meaning let's get together and plan something. And I was going to say that before when I saw this card with the traveling light energy, right? I see it in a few ways. Maybe you guys can plan on going and doing something fun around the fifth or sixth week from now after you have started to find sanctuary in the manifestation of your empire. All right. So I'm going to clarify these messages because they're kind of, well, I'm unsure. And so because I want to pinpoint these messages, I'm going to bring in the Wisdom of the House of Night deck regarding the connection to this person and a little bit of their perspective here regarding Brandy. Okay. So it's like this person feels as though the situation is complicated. And that's why I think Spirit with the Knight of Swords energies is saying, lay down the sword of discovering your truth, ask the question, get to the truth so that you can cut away from whatever does not serve you and move into the direction of creativity, finance, and career. Yeah. Spirit is offering you energies of self-worth here. So they're saying the more you focus on your own victory, okay, that could also be what this is about here. In the next couple of weeks, Spirit's offering you a gift from the universe in the form of the Ace of Swords, where you can slowly but surely cut away from who and or what doesn't serve you and instead turn into a path of victory. For as you focus on your own personal truths, desires, the manifestation of what you are creating for yourself, so too will the energies of self-worth start to build within you. Now, in the relationship sector, we have the High Priestess energy. So we do have this passionate energy here for you. Thinking passionately about, should I or shouldn't I? Where would this go? Can we create a reason to celebrate a solid foundation together. So Spirit is saying, communicate with them, tell them to think about it. And then in the next 2.5 days, 2.5 weeks, whenever you ask them for the truth, see, Spirit saying, go for it. You will eventually be able to acknowledge whether or not there has been falseness. Okay, gosh, so I feel like the falseness and the two of Pentacles energies is like, I'm unsure of whether or not I can create a foundation with this person. There's passion, but something is complicated here. All right. So creatively, yeah, Spirit is saying for the next I'm hearing 3 to 6 weeks. Now's the time with the visions card to set goals and meet goals that bring out that passionate energy from you. Right. With the Three of Wands energies, this is about setting and meeting goals regarding 1, 2, 3 different projects. I'm going to focus and work on essential oils. I'm going to learn Reiki. I'm going to do yoga. I'm going to create a form of meditation. I'm going to, write, draw, paint, or journal. Okay. So this person is going to appear to be closed off to you. I feel like they're busy working a lot, doing something that grounds them, focused on family and friends and business. And it's by the 4th week from now, you're going to come to the realization, of course, now that this doorway is forbidden. Okay. Spirit's saying this doorway, no matter how badly you want to go into and through it, is blocked in order to protect you. As you give, so too should you be receiving 100%. And if you're not, you're going to find as you build your own personal empire that your abundance and inner strength is going to give you the strength, the whip or the broom to sweep away from what you desired from this complicated situation in the first place. So Spirit is blocking this process, this connection, in order to protect you from a situation that would cause complication here in the eyes of the other person. So emotionally, with the High Priestess energy, the High Priestess is flying in here to cut away from who and or what doesn't serve you, because I think Spirit's telling you that you have something you should be working on or towards. It is time to continue to put your effort into career, creativity, and finance, because Spirit wants to surprise you when it comes to financial contentment. It's almost like the more you create something for yourself, just like we were talking about with the collective, the more you give off this bright, beautiful aura of an open heart, because you have all that you need. And yeah, subconsciously, this whole process is going to bring you energies of greater confidence as you connect out to another or others here via community, society, social media, technology in the next month and a half. Spirit saying your confidence is going to draw towards you a new partner. I don't know if I can, maybe they'll have fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo. Yeah, so day to day, Spirit saying when it comes to this other person's energy, there are energies of lust. What is Spirit trying to do? They're trying to bring energies of purification in to free everyone from a state of, they're really offering as well for you, the Queen of Swords energies, to get clear with yourself about how you're creating victory for yourself. If love is here, it has to do with your situation that could become complicated. So finally, in the inner strengths position, Spirit is going to give you the strength to do to build a wall, and on the other side of the wall, put a lot of your time and effort into the manifestation of financial independence and stability, creating your own empire. This is also having the strength when someone else comes off as rigid to surpass that and to again redirect your thoughts to dreams, goals, and intentions that went to a state of not only prosperity with the Queen of Pentacles energies, but of an open heart and self-confidence. Yeah, there's something here about unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles. This person not seeing things from the same perspective, coming to the realization that you got yourself trapped or stuck in your thoughts. Spirit's saying we're going to give you the strength to shift your focus, to create visions, goals, and intentions for yourself, to come out of indecision. Here we have the decision angel. Am I going to make a good decision or a bad decision? And the bad wing is facing the energies of denial, right? I'm going to have the strength to listen closely to what someone's telling me, and to watch their actions. Um, I'm going to allow spirit to guide me in the area of love, to accept and be honest with myself and others about the fact that what I am wishing for could very much cause some form of chaos. And if you don't see it that way, then that's what the other person is thinking. So spirit is really nudging you to move into a direction. See by yourself. This horse isn't with other groups of horses or another horse. It's going into the direction of intentions that it's excited to accomplish independently. For this whole process will help you to let go. Yes. Spirit saying we are going to heal you from taking a risk. You have been here and done this with these type of energies before, in the energies of lust, and they want you to reflect on what you learned about that. Yeah. I'm going to close by bringing in the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Closing message, please, for Brandy, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, representing the energies we have previously discussed in this circle spread. Spiritual advice for the next month. 10 of Thought. So you can end the difficulty of these thoughts. The swords are dissipating now, and it's time to take all that you have learned about yourself through sadness, worry, fear, heartache, and step into a path of victory. For this journey has made you more strong. And you may start to recognize this as you follow Spirit's advice during the next month. The card says, a situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and actually, you will be sighing a breath of relief. With these challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It is important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictive or codependent issues. It is a magical time for you to create happy change in your life, to step up and be some form of leader here, to embrace those around you. It requires great emotional maturity at this time and total trust as you surround yourself with those who have the best of intentions. Challenges in your life, you will realize, will be resolved through creativity and abundance. You will start to see more clearly that peace around the 5th or 6th week from now. There could very well be a new partner. Oh, and I wanted to see who that new partner may be. So as I finish up this reading, if anybody has further questions, would like a reading, let me know in the chat session. All right. To bring in the sign of the other person, I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot deck by Ellen Dugan. So, if Brandy follows this advice, who could the new be? I'm getting the Four of Wands, and then, okay, creating a foundation, marriage, commitment, partnership, the truth, karmically moving forward into, I don't think they're going to tell me. I want to say, no, because the heartache needs to be cleared from your path. Okay, so they're saying that clouded energy will occupy a part of your path, and that's not healthy. And as soon as you can bring closure to that and let go in the next week or longer, Yeah, they're bringing me back to you focusing on creativity, finance, career, starting a small business, marketing a product, putting your passionate energy into something else. For someone will communicate with you when you're not looking, when you're researching something related to career and finance. Okay, and there's the Page of Wands. It may be a passionate connection of a new person comes in by the 5th or 6th week from now, or again, they may have fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo. All right. So I'm going to put this deck away, clean up the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. Yeah, and I just saw the Ten of Swords again. Those swords are falling away. The swords of truth, self-reflection, confidence, self-worth. You are worthy, but this energy could only cause some form of complication. At least in the other, therefore, it is being blocked. Again, this is a 1 month reading, if you want to know more. And for others of you, I do offer 3 month, 6 month, and yearly readings as well. And thank you to those of you who've been giving these readings to others for birthday gifts. All right, so I'm going to, and there I show the doorway was closed. I saw that card again. All right, so I'm going to clean up the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. Yeah, free yourself from heartache by maintaining balance, by creating some form of leadership and abundance in your life. Communicate your truth, get to the truth, so that this situation can go full circle, so that you can connect with new people via creative ideas, finance, and career. For as you put time and effort in day to day to a hobby, gift, talent, skill project, healing energy is going to flow through you and actually into the lives of others. So this person, once you open that door and communicate and ask for the truth, they may start to close off a little bit. So, the choice is up to you. Of course, it always is if you want to have that conversation. But the truth always sets us free, right? One way or another. The answer is yes or the answer is no. And then we can find peace in that truth and move into the path of victory. So we don't have to wallow in these energies like the collective of which way do I go? Am I making a mistake? All right. So I'm going to explain, let's see which deck. The energies in front of me over here to my left with the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Lynn. So the collective is being told here right now into and through the month of August to release any form of control, especially in relation to others, to surrender to the journey, for Spirit is guiding us to a higher, better path of smoother waters. To take some time right now to reflect and redirect your energy. Again, to put your passionate energy from the focus of a situation that's just probably gone its distance into following your bliss. For the process of manifesting what fulfills you on a day-to-day basis in your own personal journey is going to clear you from the past. The past is going to fall away so that you can heal in the present. Even though right now we don't feel as though we can overcome obstacles, the truth is that Spirit is helping us. They are guiding us into the direction of an unknown territory, trying things we haven't tried before, realizing in hindsight that we are exactly where we were meant to be, doing what we're being nudged to do, recognizing during the month of August that there is an infinite abundance pouring into our lives. As soon as the next couple days, couple weeks, people are going to realize that a new path of abundance is opening up via some form of communication or paperwork. By the 2nd to the 3rd week from now, the collective is being nudged to absolutely expand your horizons with Target or Walmart. Expect miracles to transpire through the time and effort, cause and effect that you put into your life path journey day to day. For Spirit is helping for the collective to become a wise leader, to share your knowledge and experience with the world. Just like I've been saying, you are being guided by the universe to follow your bliss. So it's important to realize as we created this time that everything is possible, that all have gone through a very spiritual transformation. And now a fresh new way of living is emerging, right? Businesses via the internet are going to grow and prosper for some long into the future. So it's time to savor your life and recognize the answers are within you. Keep looking forward. It's a time of new beginnings. So if we follow Spirit's advice, it's by the 4th to the 6th week from now where we will be embracing enthusiasm. Spirit saying, shout to the heavens with happiness. Remember, when you receive blessings, to give thanks to Spirit via prayer, right? Be thankful for the blessings you are receiving. For reaching your destination, see, some are going to find that they are very surprised that they have stepped into a leadership position, that they have become a business owner, that they are their own CEO, that they have reached their destination, and that their light from within is now shining brightly out into the world. People are going to go from worrying about how to control their circumstances to recognizing that they are in the flow of the universe, that a breakthrough is at hand, that there is a plan. That by sitting in solitude, they have grounded themselves enough to take a risk and venture towards a new great adventure in our lives. Watching success happen and watching as well the gates of triumph opening up, discovering an uncovered treasure from deep within us that comes naturally, right? Teaching others or learning something so we can share that wisdom with others via the internet, right? So whatever you're creating right now, you can market, but you've got to have a lot of passion. You got to know which dream you are working on or towards, because eventually, as you pray to Spirit about what you're working on, Spirit's going to bring communication that's going to guide us into a higher part of ourselves, most importantly. I'm going to go over to the messages from the guides deck. I went through this reading earlier, so I just want to reminisce and close on these messages that I had received earlier. First and foremost, now is not a time to judge another, for they know what, not what they do, right? We all make mistakes. We all sin. So Spirit's advice is to appreciate your talents, recognize your talents, and then to apply that energy to appreciate and identify and give thanks for our purpose. For this process is going to help the collective release toxic relationships, false connections, because as we create something, it's going to be in the next 3 weeks that the collective starts to realize via their purpose that you are here for a reason and what that reason is. So taking care of self, identifying one's purpose, and putting time and effort into the manifestation of an enthusiastic new journey is at the same time going to help people not only to heal in some way, but to also let go of the ego. I wanted what I wanted, and I wanted it no matter what. Instead, Spirit saying, as the collective focuses on being of spirit within to others, so too is the universe going to surprise you with a position of peace, joy, and happiness, financial contentment, an open heart. So subconsciously, remember, everyone has value. Those who don't work out, those who are walking in toxic energy, they are just like us. They are just learning a path that they need to experience for whatever reason that is. So many of you who are realizing you need to let go of someone tied to the past, you will be blessed with a new partner. If not, I'm getting close to around like the second half of September of 2021. So day to day, it's about having an attitude of gratitude, cleansing yourself from indecision, confusion, stagnancy. And Spirit saying, we're going to give you the strength to ask us for guidance. Let go of your ego and fear of if I share what I'm manifesting with the world, I will be judged. We should never judge each other. Ourselves. On the bottom of the deck, the card says, be yourself. Because as you are yourself and you find joy in what you do and you focus on service, like attracts like. Calmness is not a weakness. This is a time for a journey within, and kindness counts. Your beliefs are right for you, no matter what anyone else has to say. Stay open-minded. For there is a treasure inside each of us, and beneath that treasure lies a great bounty of abundance, joy, happiness, and a passionate future. So thank you so very much to those of you who have liked, shared, and subscribed. I'm reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the summer special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you also so very much to those of you who have continued to donate to keep the channel up and running. Care, and God bless.